don't know what to do. Okay. So I thought I would try to honor that one. I am honored that anybody knows any of my material, so thank you. That's very nice. That's very cool. You know what's weird though? I know if I do anything from anything that's recorded, if I do it even a little bit differently, I see people in the audience go, no. Many of these come out different than how you know, I apologize. All right, so somebody asked about the dinner party thing, so I did do that. I'm kind of uncomfortable sometimes off stage, not like weird, but sort of. I fall up in the fetal position at parties, but I do leave early. Okay. All right. Anyway, so I was at a dinner party recently, and there was one guy talking plenty for everybody. Anyway, you know these people, me, myself, and then I, right? And then me. I couldn't tell this one about myself because I was talking about the time, and then me came to the picture, right? And then myself, and then I, and then me. It's a me monster. Beware the me monster. So I tried to jump in with a little story, and this guy goes, that ain't nothing. Didn't mean to waste everyone's time telling my nothing story. Here, let Marco Polo speak. He's back with tales of adventure. And maybe my story wasn't nothing, I don't know. I made the mistake of trying to tell a story about having only 2 wisdom teeth pulled. And I learned a lesson. Don't ever try to tell a story about having 2 wisdom teeth pulled. Because the 4 wisdom teeth people are going to parachute in.
Oh, yeah.
Cut you off at the pass. Oh, with your 2 wisdom tooth tail! They're part of a club and they're not allowed to let others speak. Trying to tell my story. Yeah, I had some wisdom teeth pulled. I had 4 pulled. Okay. Rearrange the legs. I had 4 pulled, more than you. No, I had 5. I had 9 wisdom teeth pulled. All of mine were impacted. They were all coming upside down. The roots wrapped around my tongue, coming out my nose. They were tusks. I was a warthog. No anesthesia, they pulled him out with pliers. I was eating corn on the cob that afternoon. We'll pin the blue ribbon upon his chest. Knocks the socks off of my 2 wisdom tooth tail. I don't know what it is. People like to top others. I don't get it. Apparently people enjoy that. I don't understand why. At best, some people will wait for your lips to stop, you know? Your story, my story. Your story, my story. Do you see the difference? Now I do. Must be some joy in that. So I have what I would call a social fantasy. I wish I was one of the 12 astronauts who have been on the moon. They must love knowing they can beat anybody's story whenever they feel like. They have the ultimate trump card. They could sit back quietly at a dinner party while some me monster's doing his thing and let him go for a while, you know? Let him run with a line, you know? Let him swim free. Let him do his thing. Yeah, I'm a big traveler, I have a global enterprise, and I'm driving the Autobahn recently because I gave the fleet of sports cars over in Zurich, you know. Mount Kilimanjaro expedition, I'm going to have to cancel that, you know. I've got the runways in Aspen a lot shorter. The first time I flew my private plane in there, I didn't even know, the Pacific Rim Corporation, I don't even know I have 7 yachts. I don't even hardly ever use one in the Mediterranean. I walked on the moon. You have the floor, Moonwalker. You know, you mentioned driving on the Autobahn. That reminded me. Once I was driving in the Sea of Tranquility. In my lunar rover. And I too was worried about our speed till I remembered, why? We're the only ones on the moon. No, I'm sorry. You were saying? I'm sorry. No, I interrupted you. Something about your little plane. All right, so I heard a person over here, sounded like a young person, asking for the school routine, so... You're probably looking at my act going, did this guy go to school? I did, but I don't think I learned a whole lot. I was kind of dumb as a kid, but nobody else knew, so I didn't care. I sat at my desk by myself. I'm dumb. As long as nobody else knew, I didn't care. But then they had the spelling bee. All right, kids, up against the wall. It's time for public humiliation. Spell the word wrong. Sit down in front of your friends. That's great for little egos. Hey, look at me, I'm a moron. I wasn't even close. I was using numbers and stuff. That's why I admired the kid who spelled it wrong on purpose so he could sit down. He knew he wasn't going to win, so I stand there for 3 hours. First round, cat, K-A-T, I'm out of here. Then as he passed you, I know there's 2 T's. Couldn't spell. I remember my teacher asked me, Ryan, what's the I before E rule? I before E. Always. You're an idiot, Brian? Apparently. So she explains this. No, Brian, it's I before E, except after C, and when sounding like A. It's a neighboring way. And on weekends and holidays and all throughout May, and you'll always be wrong no matter what you say. Plurals were hard too. Brian, how do you make a word a plural? You say, it's a plural now. Brian, come on now. How do you make a word a plural? You better be a plural. Come on, think about this. How do you make a word a plural? Oh, you put a S. You put an S at the end of it. You put an S at the end. When? At the end of it. You go all the way. Oh, let me show you. She asked this kid who knew everything. Erwin, what is the plural for ox? Oxen. The farmer used his oxen. Ryan? Ryan, what's the plural for box? Boxen. I bought 2 boxes of donuts. Let's try another one. Erwin, what is the plural for goose? Geese. I saw a flock. Geese. Brian, what? Brian, what's the plural for moose? Moosin. I saw a flock. Moosin. Many moosin, many In the woods. In the wood is. In the wood in is. In the woods in is. The meats we're hungry to eat and the food is in the wood in is. Brian, you're an imbecile. Imbecile! Speaking German, Brian. German. Jermaine Jackson. Jackson 5. Tito! What the hell are you talking about? I don't know.